Today we are going to study about the transportation in humans. The main transport system in human is the blood circulatory system. In the human circulatory system, blood carries oxygen, digested food and other chemicals like hormones and enzymes to all parts of the body. The human circulatory system consists of the heart and the blood vessels through which the blood flows in the body. In the blood circulatory system, the blood flows through three types of blood vessels. First one is the arteries, second is the vein, third is the capillaries. The blood vessels of the circulatory system are present in each and every part of the human body, due to which the blood reaches all the part of the body. In addition to blood circulatory system, for the transport in human beings, there is another system called lymphatic system, which also helps in the transport of materials. The liquid which circulates and carries materials in the lymphatic system is called lymph. In human beings, the various substances are transported through two liquids called the blood and the lymph. We will describe the blood circulatory system, which is the main transport system in humans. The various organs of the circulatory system in humans are heart, arteries, veins, capillaries and the blood. The human circulatory system consists of the heart, arteries, veins, capillaries and the blood. Now we will see all of these one by one. First one is the blood. Blood is a red colored liquid which carries oxygen, food and hormones into different parts of the body. Blood is red because it contains red colored pigment called hemoglobin. Blood is a connective tissue. Blood consists of four things. First one is the plasma. Second is the red blood corpuscles or RBC. Third one is white blood corpuscles or WBC. And platelets. Plasma is the liquid part of the blood. Red blood cells carry oxygen from the lungs to all parts of the body. White blood cells fight infection and protect us from diseases. Platelets help in the coagulation of blood in a cut or a wound. Next, the different functions of blood. First is, blood carries oxygen from the lungs to different parts of the body. Second, it carries carbon dioxide from the body cells to the lungs. Third, blood carries digested food from small intestine to all parts of the body. Fourth, blood carries hormones from the endocrine glands to different organs of the body. Blood also protects the body from diseases. Blood regulates the body temperature. Next is the structure of a heart. The heart is roughly triangular in shape. It is made of special muscles called cardiac muscle. The size of our heart is about the same as our clenched fist. The heart has 4 compartments called chambers. The upper 2 chambers of heart are called atria and the lower 2 chambers of heart are called ventricles. The 2 atria receive blood from 2 main veins and the 2 ventricles transport blood to the entire body and the lungs. The left atrium is connected to the left ventricle through a wall. Similarly, the right atrium is connected to the right ventricle through another wall. These walls prevent the backflow of blood into atria when the ventricles contract to pump blood out of the heart to the rest of the body. The job of heart is to pump blood around our body. A sheath of tissue called pericardium protects the muscular heart. The chambers of heart are separated by a partition called septum. Next is the blood vessels. The arteries, veins and the capillaries are a kind of thin pipe through which blood flows in the body. They are called blood vessels. Arteries are the thick-walled blood vessels which carry blood from the heart to all parts of the body. Arteries have thick walls because blood emerges from the heart under high pressure. The main artery is called aorta, which is connected to the left ventricle of the heart through a wall. The main artery carries oxygenated blood from the left ventricle to all parts of the body. Another artery called pulmonary artery is connected to the right ventricle of the heart through another wall. The pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle to the lungs. Now we will see the differences between arteries and veins. Arteries carries blood away from the heart, but veins carry blood from different part of the body back to heart. Second, blood flows under high pressure, but in veins blood flows only in low pressure. Arteries are thick-walled vessels. Veins are thin-walled vessels. Pulse is low. Pulse flow in arteries, but in veins the flow is very smooth. The lumen of the artery is narrow, but in veins the lumen is large. There is no valves in arteries, but valves are present in veins. Blood-rich oxygen present in arteries. Blood poor in oxygen is present in vein. Now about the capillaries. The capillaries are thin-walled and extremely narrow tubes or blood vessels which connect arteries to veins. The exchange of various materials like oxygen, food, carbon dioxide, etc. between the blood and the body cells takes place through capillaries. Veins are the thin-walled blood vessels which carry blood from all parts of the body back to the heart. Before we describe the circulation of blood in the human body, we should keep the following 2 points in our minds. The blood carries oxygen in it is called oxygenated blood. The blood having no oxygen in it is called deoxygenated blood. The deoxygenated blood, however, carries carbon dioxide in it. The heart beats non